Today's date, November 26, 2025, FBI scrambles to dump Epstein files before Trump slams the vault shut. All right, you magnificent truth chasers, buckle the fuck up because I'm about to unload on this Epstein shitstorm that's got the whole damn country smelling like a cover-up barbecue, and trust me, the meat on the grill is all rotting and undercooked. So picture this. The FBI, those shadowy bastards who usually spend their days spying on your grandma's bingo group, suddenly pull an all-nighter marathon back in March, clocking over 3,000 hours of overtime like they're racing the apocalypse. All to redact and package up these Epstein files under orders from their new boss, FBI Director Kash Patel, who's basically Trump's attack dog in a cheap suit. They're digging through gigabytes of data, surveillance photos, victim videos that make your stomach turn, even that creepy-ass hallway footage from the night Epstein supposedly offed himself, and they're prepping it for release like it's the holy grail of pedophile scandals. Why the rush? Because they knew, deep in their bureaucratic guts, that President Trump and his hatchet woman Attorney General Pam Bondi were gearing up to bury it all deeper than Epstein's victim list, and they wanted at least a peek out the window before the blinds slammed down. I mean, come on, doesn't this scream desperation? These agents are burning the midnight oil, eyes bloodshot. Coffee Roman 4 drips in their arms, while Trump's over there in the White House, probably golfing with his Saudi buddies and whispering sweet nothings about how nobody's gonna touch his golden parachute. And let's not pretend this is some noble quest for justice, no. It's the FBI trying to outrun the Trump meat grinder before he turns the whole thing into confetti for his next rally. They managed to cough up a Phase 1. In February, some watered-down flight logs and a redacted black book with names blacked out like they're hiding the guest list to Satan's prom. But even that was a clusterfuck, with Bondi fumbling the ball so bad it bounced right back into her face. Then Patel rallies the troops for Phase 2, 1,000 agents strong, sifting through autopsy reports, witness transcripts, all that juicy dirt on how a billionaire sex trafficker got a slap on the wrist from the feds back in the day, and boom, they're ready to drop it. Or so they thought. But oh no, enter the orange overlord, who spent months stonewalling Congress like a toddler hiding his poop-stained underwear, fighting tooth and nail against this Epstein Files Transparency Act because, surprise motherfucker, his name splashed all over those pages like confetti at a divorce party. Yeah, you heard me. Trump's name got redacted by the FBI's own FOIA team, blacked out harder than his spray tan in a blackout, along with a bunch of other bigwigs who probably wish they could afford better lawyers. We're talking flight logs from Lolita Express joyrides, birthday book scribbles he swears weren't his hand, photos of him schmoozing with Epstein and Maxwell at Mar-a-Lago like it was just another Tuesday mixer for creeps. And now, after all that overtime hustle, Trump flips like a goddamn pancake. First, he's vetoing the bill in his dreams. Then Congress rams it through with a 427-1 House vote and unanimous Senate consent. Survivors in the gallery cheering and blowing kisses like it's the Super Bowl of accountability. And suddenly he's signing it on the 20th, posting on Truth Social about how it's all a Dem witch hunt to distract from their own Epstein boners. Bullshit. He caved because his poll numbers tanked to 20% approval on this mess, Reuters/Ipsos calling it his lowest this year. And even his MAGA zombies were starting to whisper that maybe, just maybe, the emperor's got no clothes, or worse, he's wearing Epstein's hand-me-downs. Laughable, isn't it? Ha, these poor FBI grunts pour their souls into this, redacting kid porn vids and agent notes so nobody sues the government into oblivion, only for Trump to slap a 30-day clock on it with loopholes big enough to fly the Lolita jet through. Active investigations. My ass. That's code for Bondi launching a probe into any Dem who ever shook Epstein's hand, like Clinton or whoever, to drag this out until the cows come home or the midterms hit, whichever screws us harder. The bill says unclassified docs drop in searchable format, but they can withhold anything that jeopardizes. Shit, no timeline on temporary, no penalties for stalling, so we're looking at December maybe, or next year, or never, while Trump yells about electric boats and Hannibal Lecter to keep the spotlight off his sweaty palms. And the memo from DOJ and FBI. They swear there's no client list. Epstein killed himself fair and square. No more charges coming, yeah, right, because we all believe the same folks who gave him that sweetheart deal in 2008 are suddenly truth serum incarnate. This whole saga's got me yelling at my coffee maker this morning because it's the perfect Trump turd, promise transparency, deliver a smokescreen thicker than his hairpiece. Remember how he wished Ghislaine Maxwell well back in the day, like she was just a gal pal who borrowed his yacht. Or how he banned her from Mar-a-Lago after she allegedly hit on an underage staffer, which sounds noble until you realize he was pals with the guy running the trafficking ring in the first place. Hypocrite much. The man's ego is a black hole sucking in every scandal, and now with Patel running the FBI like Trump's personal eraser, we're supposed to trust they'll cough up the goods without scrubbing his mentions clean. Fuck that noise. Victims like Maria Farmer, who blew the whistle way back in '96, are hailing this as a win, but it's a half-assed one. Tears in the gallery turning to steam when they realize the fine print lets the powerful skate free again. And don't get me started on the media circus. Oh wait, I am. PBS breaking down the 7 things we might see, like Palm Beach cop reports from 2005 when a 14-year-old spilled the beans on Epstein's pay-for-play horrors. Or Manhattan probe transcripts that could finally name names without the black bars. NYT saying Trump's prepped to sign but focused on Dem distractions. WAPO warning the loopholes mean jack shit might drop. ABC calling out the custodial exceptions that could bury autopsy pics forever. It's a feeding frenzy of half-truths. And meanwhile, we're the suckers left wondering if we'll ever get the full picture or just another redacted fairy tale where the prince gets away with the kingdom. I'm over here cackling bitterly because this is America 2025, where justice is a slot machine and Trump's got the rigged lever. But hey, at least the FBI tried to beat the buzzer before he yanked the plug. If those files do spill, and I mean really spill, not this drip feed bullshit, it'll be fireworks, names, dates, dirty deals that make Watergate look like a kiddie pool. Until then, keep your eyes peeled, your pitchforks sharp, because this ain't over. It's just the intermission in the longest, sleaziest show on earth. Oh, and dearest MAGA, I was not talking to you. I just want to thank you all, like, share, and follow to stay connected. I am Santiago del Carmen Maria, the Queen of Crowning Thoughts, because I say it like it is. Copyright 2025 independent writer, Crowning Thoughts truth speaker, AI video content creator, writer, blogger Santiago DC, Maria. All rights reserved.